I'm telling you, that's a super cute intro. I like that intro.
That's
Really, I
Why,
like it.
thank
you
you.
did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I try. I try. I can try. All
What's
right,
up,
so I have to
ladies?
expand you guys.
What's
Hi
up, ladies?
guys, what's up? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Friday.
I got my
Boy, it's
water
been
and I got
quite
my
the
wine.
week. It's been quite the week.
Hi, Chris, look at you. Let's just focus on you right now, looking like a young buck over there with your bare skin, looking like you should be on an episode of How to Catch a Predator, the
I look
woman's
totally
version.
different. Don't I look different?
You look about 10 years younger.
Oh my God, you look like a child.
Baby
Like
face.
I'm waiting for Chris Hansen to come out my kitchen cabinet and be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, why did you entertain that young 13-year-old man?" I'll be like, "Cause I wanted to send him tacos, feed him tacos,
But I'm
and
like
give
this
him
on
lube."
upload too, you know. On
You're
upload,
what?
I'm clean shaven.
I know. I mean, and you look
But I'm
different,
fatter.
but we haven't seen you without your hair face.
I know.
Hair face.
Yeah, but we love it. It
Facial
looks
hair.
good.
I'm growing it back already.
It looks good. And Shahida, look at you with
Well,
your
this is-
braids
yeah,
looking
this
good with
is
your little
great.
plink plinks in. Okay.
My
Okay.
beach hair. My
I
beach
like
hair.
it. Oh, you ready?
Thank you.
You ready for that? You ready for that block party tomorrow, huh? I see you.
Little Saida Garrett man in the mirror look.
Right? I'm getting
Yeah,
attacked
that's
by
a
a bee right
name
now.
I
No.
heard in like forever. Wow.
She
You
co-wrote
took it
that.
out there, huh?
She co-wrote that song.
I thought she wrote it.
But she wrote it then. I think she did write it.
I thought she wrote it.
Yeah,
100%.
I thought she did too.
Let the man in the mirror.
I
She wrote a lot of good songs. She wrote a lot of good
love.
songs
She wrote Ever Changing Times from with Aretha Franklin and Michael McDonald. Ever Changing Times. That's one of my favorite songs ever. Love it.
Oh wow.
Did you all hear Beyonce's?
No, is it
CD?
good?
I heard 2 songs, and the 2 songs was, the one that came out. What's that song? I'm gonna take everybody.
Something
You
My
can break my
Soul.
soul, break my soul. And then I heard another one this morning.
You can't break my soul. That one?
Yeah, I heard Break My
Yeah,
Soul
that
like a
one.
month ago, but I heard a second one and I forgot what it was. But it was all right. Listen, that's
I'm
all I'm
that
gonna
girl.
say.
That's
It was
so
all
fun.
right because I ain't saying shit because I don't need the beehive all up in my ass.
I am part of that beehive. You know, I love that girl. That's my.
So, having said that, what do you think about Khalees? Because I'm Team Khalees right now.
What did Khalees do? What am I missing?
Apparently, so let me give you the background, and we'll get into Married at First Sight, folks. But we just got to talk about the flavor of the shit that's going on right now. So apparently, Khalees, and for those of you that don't know who Khalees is, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than y'all. Damn right, yeah. She used to date Pharrell, and that's how Pharrell she wrote all of her music, but Pharrell produced it. So apparently, Khalees obviously had poor representation back in the day because she doesn't own the rights to none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So one of Beyonce's songs on the Renaissance has a sample of Khalees. And Khalees went on TikTok.
Not her voice, just the instrumental.
Yes, Khalees went on TikTok last night and she chose violence and went in on Beyonce and Pharrell.
Yeah, Beyonce bought it from Pharrell and I guess did all the paperwork, but they're saying that out of respect for Khalees, she should have called her up and told her that she was using.
And I agree. Well, I kind of agree. I think I agree that she should have. But again, this is the entertainment business.
I would have my
people. And you gotta take care of yourself.
Have my people call her.
Well, yes, of course. You're Beyonce. I'm gonna have my people call.
I'm busy making a whole fucking CD. It's part 1 and part 2. I got things to do.
Right.
I get what she's saying, and I get what she's saying to an extent, but you don't own anything. She didn't owe you anything. You know, she went through the proper channels to get it. You're saying, you know, I guess you're doing a woman to woman thing, a black artist to black artist thing or something, and that she should have owed you that respect. But I don't think so. I think she did the proper channels and that's it.
Oh, I agree. I agree with you on that. But it's just messy. And I'm glad. Here's where I'm coming from.
Okay, I have somebody walking by 1 second. I gotta go down. Okay.
What the hell? Is somebody like walking by butt ass naked?
Well, I don't know what happened.
She just left us.
Was that rude?
We can hear.
That
What
was very rude. Who's walking by that you had to like cut us out completely? Damn.
Can you
Anyway,
see me?
I'll
No.
keep on. No, we can't see you. We see you're there.
I'm sorry.
We hear your voice.
Yeah. That's what all I needed to do was to do the settings, and I just put the whole thing down. That's how you know I'm old.
Oh, thank God you're back. Oh, Jesus. Enough about that. I could talk about that for days, but at the end of the day, I don't really give a shit because at the end of the day, Beyonce's gonna make her fucking gazillions of dollars. I
just don't understand. I'm not commenting online because I don't understand the beef so much. It's like, were you all tight? I mean,
no, I don't think it. Like, she made it very clear that it wasn't about Beyonce. Okay. It was her with Pharrell. And again, my thought process is, sis, if you wrote all these songs and he was the producer, again, you don't shit where you eat, because she was dating him. She was like engaged to him, and then she married Nas. Like, she left Pharrell and married Nas. So now I'm assuming Pharrell got a little salty. Listen, boo-boo, get your legal affairs in order. Make sure you have a good attorney. And if you're writing shit, and if, Pharrell produces it or makes the music, does the instrumental, and you do the lyrics, and 14,000 years down the road, Beyonce wants to fucking sample your song, if I have a good attorney and good people behind me, trust and believe me, somebody's gonna reach out to my attorney and me and be like, hey, Beyonce's doing her Renaissance. And listen to me, if it was me, I'd be like, you better give Beyonce all the rights to that shit, because everybody's gonna come back and listen to my music. They're gonna want to know who Khalees is. I'm resurrecting my fucking career.
That doesn't make her legitimate. People don't want to be known from someone else, even though it's their song. You know what I mean?
I get that. That's tough. At the end of the day, she should have had her proper representation. But it is what it is, and that's the business. I don't know nothing about the entertainment business, and that's why I never wanted to be in that business, because I already know I'd be one to be fucked over in a hot New York minute. Or I'd be on somebody's Enquirer, page 1. Anyway, that's not what we came to talk about. I think
we should always start the first 5-6 minutes of talking about what's going on for the day.
Bullshit.
That's all.
Yeah.
And then we can go on.
But what else? Beyonce's out. I can't wait to hear the rest of the album. Is she, Shahida, since you're her number one stan here in the Still Dope podcast, is she doing like when she did the Lemonade, is she gonna do is she gonna do like an HBO thing or a Hulu thing where she's gonna do videos of all of the songs and then have it posted, or is the shit just gonna come out on YouTube?
I don't know how she's gonna do it, but I feel like she has something up her sleeve, because she always comes with every single album, every single CD. She always has something innovative and new. So I couldn't even say. So I listened to half of it.
All I'm gonna say is, for Break My Soul. Oh, you won't break my soul, right? That's the song, right? Yeah. Break My Soul. All I'm saying is that video, if she don't have Queen Laomi, what's his other what's my other dude? Law. Oh my God, Law Roach and Deshaun Wesley. I'm gonna tag him on this. If she doesn't have Queen Laomi, Deshaun Wesley, and Law Roach in that video, and the rest of the friggin' icons from legendary HBO Max in that video, I don't give a fuck about that video or that song. I'll never listen to that shit again.
Oh my God.
Because they literally, when that song first came out, they took it over, and they were on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, doing their little voguing, because that's the song. They were lighting it up. She's got to do that. I'm sorry. BB?
I haven't seen them. I'll take a look.
Queen Naomi, Deshaun Wesley, and Law Roach.
Okay.
Listen, and the rest of the icons from Legendary. If they ain't in that video, or one or two or three of them in that video, I ain't watching that shit. And I'm gonna be done with Beyonce. Sorry, Shahida, not sorry.
All right, let's get to Married at First Sight because
oh yes, let me get my list out.
Very enthusiastic about this season. I don't know.
I know.
Why.
Looks like everybody.
Very enthusiastic. I'm like, okay. I'm excited to watch because last season I'm like, I didn't know if I was coming back, but the last few episodes have been good. Who we gonna start with?
So let's just start with the obvious, and let's just get over it. Let's get it over with. The final wedding of Morgan and Ben. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't take any notes on that. So all I'm gonna say to that is when Morgan walked down the aisle, I was like, good Lord, does she have fucking Doc Martens on? Because she was marching down that aisle like she was about to drop kick somebody. But that's just me.
I didn't take any notes on them either. It was, it was very low key.
Yeah.
There was a lot of excitement missing out of this wedding, I guess, compared to the others. Maybe, taking it out of the flow like that. So it's almost like a commercial.
It was all about his mama because they kept cutting to his mother.
Yeah.
Every time he uttered a word out of his mouth, it cut to his mother's face. And
I think there'll be some nice editing too on his part with him and his mother. I think she's gonna be around.
Oh no, not only is she gonna be around, she is the number one queen in that. Listen, all she wants is a grandbaby. She just needs a
vessel.
A vessel. She don't care if her son likes her or whatever. She needs a vessel to produce a grandchild for her and her son.
Yeah, I don't have anything to really say about them.
I don't think it's gonna work with them. I think that even though, like he said to her, what did he say to her? He's like, he felt apologetic because of the COVID thing, and then he was like,
"Oh, I'll take it to a second honeymoon.
Well, I'll take you on a second honeymoon wherever you want to go."
Japan.
And she's like, "Oh, great, Japan."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. I have a feeling when that time comes, he's going to be like, oh, that's too much money because, I want to retire at 40.
Yeah, but even if he retires at 40, he's still, how much? That's going to be interesting.
I don't think they're going to work out. I think she's just too.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't see the connection.
Like
I don't see the chemistry.
They don't seem like a natural match to me.
No.
You know what I mean?
And we didn't see the reception or anything of it. We'll see that next week. But
did you see anything?
The only reason why I watched it was because you all talked about this season on so and so. Did you watch it? The preview? They said this season on.
Oh, I did watch the preview,
and I was like,
I didn't watch the preview.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't watch the preview, and I only watched maybe 10 minutes of the after party with Rudy Huxtable, and it was boring as hell. Okay. And I was like, yeah, I got it. It was boring. There was nothing revealed that I thought worthy. So I was like, don't waste my time. I got out of it. Can we, hold on. Let me get my notes here. PSA, TT's PSA for the week and the weekend and the rest of my life. Can we stop putting suitcases on the bed?
Oh. Can we get to one of these? Okay. Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about everybody.
Okay.
Stop putting your dirty ass suitcases on your bed to unpack. Put them on the floor, unpack it, and then toss that suitcase in the closet or somewhere, the patio, somewhere that it ain't gonna be touched. Why do you put that disgusting, contaminated thing on your bed? And while I'm on it, I don't know, maybe because they're not showing it, but I'm gonna give Stasha her props. Stasha was the only one that they showed getting her ass out of her dress and getting in the shower. I'm tired of these people. Like, I'm so tired. Just, can you unzip my dress? I'm gonna put my PJs on and we're gonna go to bed. And the other guys are like,
I
I'm
think
gonna
they
get out of
are.
my suit and put on my PJs and go to bed. Ew, take a bath, dirty.
I think that's editing, though.
Yeah.
I think that's editing.
I hope so.
So what did you all think about Lindy and Miguel?
Oh, Lindy is out of her mind. Lindy, she's all over the place. And she is the queen of the red flags.
I don't think she knows any better. That's what it is.
That
I think
is
she's
true.
like one of those, those people who are in Arrested Development because they didn't have a childhood of normalcy.
Mm-hmm.
So now, like Michael Jackson, like that kind of thing. Michael Jackson thinks he's still a child, and so he acts like that, and he's an adult, and he's hanging out with kids. I feel like with her, with the religious thing, and with her being so sheltered, that she can't really grasp the.
She has no emotional coping skills.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know any better. Yes.
When I see Lindy, I think of that series that we just watched on Netflix with the Latter-day Saints in Utah. What do we just watch?
The Mormons show.
Oh, those crazy ass Mormons, Warren Jeffs. When I see Lindy and I see Lindy's mother and her creepy ass brother,
her brother's crazy.
I'm thinking her brother is creepy as fuck.
Where was he January 6th?
I don't think he was. I don't even think he
church?
had the wherewithal to go there. He was in
Alabama.
He was in Utah, marrying his 15th bride, young bride.
Okay.
But
I don't like her family.
I don't like her family. Her family is creepy. They're cult-like. It's cult-like with her family. And Miguel is already picking that up and talking to them and listening to them. But with Lindy she's sheltered, obviously. She hasn't had a whole lot of experience. But what leads, she's got so many red flags with her student debt. She's like, she will not shut up about it. Like, she's like, I am up to my fucking eyeballs in debt.
I think she did that after the sister made it such an issue where she's like, well, damn, I should come clean with this and let him know.
No, she told Miguel before she had that conversation at brunch with the sister. She told Miguel she had debt.
I don't think so. I don't think I'll watch that scene again. But she said when they were sitting down on the couch and she said, finances had come up, and he said, yes, something we haven't talked about yet. And then she said what his sister said, and she said, I'm bringing this to you now because I want you to know up front. They didn't have that conversation before.
Yeah. Either way, at the end of the day, that's her debt.
That's what she said.
If I was Miguel, she can look at me all day and say, I have $35,000, $100,000 in debt, a student loan debt. That's not my debt. That's your debt. Because we're not signing anything. At the end of the day, my brain would register to be like, okay, if we stay together, your shit is your shit and my shit is my shit. I'm never going to owe your shit. Don't ever come to me asking me for nothing.
Put it in the prenup.
Yeah, prenup, postnup.
But my thing with both of them, I'm getting a different vibe on Miguel from when he was with his friends. And then even their description of him is a little bit different in how he's thinking, like in his confessionals now. Like he seemed like such a pushover before. And when you listen to him talk, I mean, he's like, I've ended all of those relationships first. He talks about the red flags that he has on her. It seems like he thinks it through, but on the previews before, he seemed like he was kind of flighty.
Yeah, because he was like, as they said, his friends were saying in the previews on the matchmaking special, his friends was like, he's taken a long time to realize that this person isn't right for him or they're doing him wrong.
Right.
Like, and then he's like, okay, whatever. I don't know. I think Miguel is looking and registering all these red flags with regards to Lindsay.
Yeah,
he is. He's keeping a notebook in his head and writing everything down, which I can't say 100% I like, but I get it.
I think she's emotionally
go ahead.
Emotionally retarded, as in slow, not retarded as in whatever.
Right.
I think she's emotionally. She doesn't really process what. She seems childlike to me.
Yes, because she doesn't have that experience. And I don't fault her for that because that's her upbringing. I can work with that. Like if I was a man or if I was a woman and met a man that didn't have that experience, I can work with that. What I can't work with is your crazy ass cult-like family.
Yeah.
Like for me, if I was Miguel sitting there with her brother and her mom, and they were like, "Would you accept the Lord Jesus?" I'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck? We thought that we just having brunch. Like we're just trying to get to know each other. I don't need to you asking me these crazy ass questions."
Yeah, that was a lot.
I can't do that.
They were a lot. They were a lot, and he handled it well.
I don't think they're gonna last.
They're
gonna last.
And fair judgment. Let's talk about Miguel's sister. Miguel's sister's a little cray too, because she put that shit out there with Lindy and was like, "What's your sign?" Look, I get the whole astrological sign things, and people think that, oh, I'm a Virgo, I'm a Scorpio, I'm an Aries, I'm this. This is how I am. This is how I am, regardless. But what you're not gonna do is come in my face and sit and be like, "Oh, you're married to my brother. What's your sign?" "I'm an Aries." "Oh, he's this." "Oh, that's not gonna work." Because I'm gonna look at you sideways and be like, "Bitch, fall back. Leave me alone."
I even thought some of I thought the financial situation, that conversation was none of her business.
None.
I get you bringing it up to your brother. Right. That's a conversation between your brother and his new bride.
That's right.
She was a little bit, and I found quite a few of the family members. Some of them were very low key disrespectful. There was only two that I really, thought handled themselves well.
I don't think, and Lifetime, I'm here to say this. I don't think that because Married at First Sight, I don't think that they need to get rid of that altogether. Let's get rid of the whole next day, the wife goes and has brunch or breakfast with the husband's family, and the husband goes has brunch. You
learn a lot about.
Yeah, I was gonna say I actually like that part.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Them and how just we would know about the crazy brother if that wasn't the case.
Well, we knew about the crazy brother at the wedding reception. He showed his crazy ass at the wedding reception. And everybody shows their ass at the wedding reception. Even Alexis's sisters showed their ass at the wedding reception with Justin. They show their ass. There's no need to have this breakfast because at the end of the day, these people are showing up and firing off these stupid ass questions. I will give Stasha's mother and sister and best friend.
Her sister was really good.
They were very good with their questions to Nate. They asked him legit questions like, you don't have a relationship with your mother. They knew about that. They had to address that. And
so you want to jump into them? You want to jump into them?
Let's jump into them. Yeah, let's jump in. I love them. I think that I'm hoping that they make it.
I'm still on the fence with Nate. There's just something
he's agree.
My gut. He's shady. I'm nervous about because again, I said last week that she gave me Katina vibes, and she gave me more Katina vibes. This past week, I feel that she wants to make she's committed to her decision and having this relationship, but it's just something about it that I feel like I don't like right now.
When you say Katina vibes, what do you mean?
That she will be a little bit more submissive than we would think. Yeah, that's what
I don't get none of that from her. I don't get none of that from her. Yeah. When she sat down with Nate's father and his friend, and all his father said was, I just want I don't want you to break my son's heart.
Right.
And she gave a good response. She's like, I'm gonna try not to, whatever. It is what it is. And then his friend was like, what I forgot what he asked her about her day to day. And she's like, I'm a workaholic. She's like,
Right.
I'm working like between 13, 14 hours a day. This is what I do. So I think Stasia is going to lower her guard just a little bit because she wants to be married to this man. She's attracted to him. I think that's her goal. She wanted a husband. I don't think Stasia will ever be a Katina. And listen, I'm gonna be honest. Nate comes out of pocket, out of his mouth, and says some sideways shit like Olajuwon said to Katina. I think Stasia is going to stab that motherfucker right in the neck.
I would have thought Katina would have, but that did not happen.
No, I don't think Stasia is that person.
Yeah, I get that vibe from her. I like her a lot. She seems like she's level-headed, mature, mature enough. He doesn't seem as mature as her, but I do like her a lot. I do get those Katina vibes for her, and there's something about him. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm not warming up to him.
I don't think he's 100% honest.
The personification for me is Nate is a good-looking guy, but those little fucking hair things on the back, I was like, it's still almost the same thing as his personality, who he is. It's like, oh, he's not, but why does he have those things on the back? I wish he would just take, that's what it feels like to me. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. But he has something that's like little things in the back of his head. I don't
and honestly, for me,
I
don't find Nate attractive at all. He's not my type. I don't find him attractive. He's okay. But if I walk down the street in San Diego or wherever, I mean, I'm significantly older than Nate, but Nate does nothing for me. I don't find him attractive at all.
I think he's a nice looking guy.
He does nothing for me. And I like the fact that, she thinks he's the kitty's titties, but we'll see how that works out. Because
what did you all think about the light skin stories that they were telling on being light skinned and how they kind of suffered? Like Nate said that, he lived in he lived in an all black school, and he actually said that, oh my God, he was talking about the school and that the other kids were savages. You said all these other black kids were savages. And I'm like, ooh, that might not be the perfect way to say it.
But I can relate.
He said that they bullied him. He never felt, comfortable. And then so she said kind of the same thing. I think she kind of toned hers down a little, but he was saying that he did not get along with, many people because they didn't feel he was black.
I still don't know what he does.
Well,
he's very evasive with that.
That is the red flag with him is that I think he says I day trade. You don't work for a company, so what are you on? E-Trade all day, trading stocks or whatever.
People can say whatever title they want.
We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, I found that to be.
I don't think that he is no way anywhere near her level. And I'm going to hope and pray that she is on the level that she has portrayed herself to be, because that shit's going to come out regardless. So I'm hoping that she is on that level, but I don't think that he's on that level with what he says he's doing.
So you guys weren't won over when he started crying, about.
No, I don't care about that. It is what it is. I mean, that's just trauma. Listen, been there, done that. He doesn't know who his mother is. I mean, he met his mother once, and his mother basically shunned him. She hugged him, and then she moved on. As a child, listen, I know what that's like. Y'all know my story with my dad. It is what it is. My dad knew who I was. I knew who my dad was all my life. My dad just didn't want anything to do with me and my brother. It is what it is. He went and raised a whole other family. It is what it is. But back to your point, Shahida, with the whole light skin thing, whatever. I've always been confident in who I am. I'm a black woman. It is what it is. My dad's black. My mom is Cape Verdean. And if for those of y'all on the interwebs that don't know what Cape Verdean is, it's on the west coast of Africa, which means black, period. It was.
Yeah, I don't know. Their thing was more or less that they never fit in anywhere.
Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting considering that they're, I mean.
I always fit in where I was. I made friends wherever I go. But I will say this, to your point, when I was in grammar school, I'll never forget it. I used to be called every day by one specific person who was just as light as me. Used to call me a high yellow Sunny Dew banana.
Sunny Dew?
Sunny Dew banana. He used to, that was his name. That was his name for me. I would come to school. I'd walk into the building. He'd be like, "Hey, high yellow Sunny Dew banana," and I'd be like, "Whatever, Nick." Excuse me. I'd be like, "Whatever."
And he was lighter than you.
He was like my same. We were the same complexion, but I guess he had some.
Want to give him a shout? Want to give him a shout out on the podcast?
No, I don't want to give him a shout out on the podcast because I don't know if he's alive or dead.
I know,
and knowing him, he's probably dead. So I'm not gonna get. All I will say this: his name was Walter. I'm not gonna say I can't remember his last name, but his name was Walter, and he used to always come to me every day. I'd walk into the building. Hey, high yellow Sunny Dew banana, and I'd be like, really? Like, is that necessary? Like, oh yeah, whatever. But I will say this, to that point, the most questions I got was when I was an adult, when I was working, traveling throughout the country. And I'd go to different hospitals and I'd give presentations to hospitals. And I'd be sitting in an auditorium of nurses and doctors. Obviously, the majority of them were white. And I'd be like, does anybody have any questions? And they'd be like, the first question out their mouth, what are you?
Yeah.
I hate that question. Don't ask me what I am. And I'm like, I'm a human.
Well, I don't think they have any issues now about that, but that is one of those kind of points that they put together to be like, we're so much alike. We have so much in common. Because I think, remember when they all met, all the other couples, they really felt like we finish each other's sentences and
yeah.
I'm watching them. I'm nervous. What about Alexis and Justin?
Oh, Lord. Can we get into Justin? PSA. Hey, Justin. This is TT. Please, no more confessionals. Put your shirt on. I don't want to see your ass bare-chested ever again in my natural life. It's traumatizing.
And why does he keep talking about his hard
sir.
In front of the group, he's like,
no.
She said,
"I was so hard."
Electric up my spine.
Let me ask you something. Both of you all last week.
But she was just as bad because when she sat down with his parents, his mother and his sister or his friend, she's like, "He's still celibate, Mama. He's still celibate." And I'm like, "Why would you say that? No mother wants to hear about her son's sexual escapades. That's just
last week. Both of you all were saying, well, was it both of you saying that she wasn't into him at all and she was playing it?
I think
she's still playing it.
That was
I don't think she's into him.
Playing this.
I think she's still playing it. I think she is not into him. I think she is playing the game. I think this bitch is playing the game. And I swear to God, I think she is going to play this game for the next 8 weeks. And then on decision day, she's going to be like, I want a divorce. Yeah, he's not for me. Oh, she's going to play be all in.
I think she's doing it for I think she's going to get tired of his emotionality. His being so emotional and sensitive and this and the other, because she kind of needs someone who's going to be like
to calm her down a little.
Yes.
Woman, she needs a man. Let's just call it what it is. She needs a man who's gonna be like, woman, I'm gonna need you to sit your ass down right now and shut your mouth. I'm the man in this relationship.
just needs
When he showed up to brunch with her mother and friend, or sisters, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of his mother and a friend. When he showed up to her sisters and sat down, and he glided into that table, and he was like, he was the most feminine woman at the table, and he had 3 women across from him.
Yeah, she's gonna get.
I still
he's
not.
And I'm like, why didn't? And here I'm sitting here like, why aren't these women noticing that? Because if I was, that couldn't be my sister or my best friend. Because I sit across from Justin, I'd be like, Justin, like you really in your feelings? And he's told them, I'm really sensitive. I'm very sensitive. I'd be like, but you're sensitive to a fault, bro. Like you're like more feminine than me, and I'm a whole ass woman. I'd ask him that.
Let me ask you this. He keeps talking about how excited he is and all that kind of stuff. How come they haven't done it? If she wants it, right? And he keeps talking about it, why haven't they done it? Why haven't they done it? If she's so into him and he has not done it, no, they have not done it.
Yeah, you're right. They did it.
I'm not going to say why because I don't want to be canceled.
And this, that, and the other. But if he hasn't, look, if he hasn't had some in a year and a half,
first day, right? Isn't it the first night?
She's down though. She was down for it.
She wants it. She's down, and he said to her the whole night at the wedding, "Oh, I'm gonna fall in love with you. You're the one." He's all in her, which is kind of creepy. So why didn't they do it?
To him. She's not attracted to him.
No, she's not attracted to him, but I don't think he's attracted to her either. And I'm gonna leave it right there because I got a whole nother theory up in this bitch, but I'm not gonna say it right now because I don't want to be canceled.
Color me stupid then, because I thought she was being genuine, and I'm thinking, wow, she's really into him.
I think she likes him.
I took it at face value.
I think she likes how much he likes her. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
She loves the fact that he's like, you are beautiful. You are everything. You this, that, and the other. And she's like, yeah, oh, yeah. Well, okay, baby, something. She loves it, but she's not like, oh, I have not seen her one time go, he does it for me.
But I don't think that she is physically attractive to him now. But there got to be something there for her to be letting him kiss her and touch her. And
yeah, you can like him, but she's like, he's into her. Look,
I can't let people touch
me. Let me break it down like this. They matched on Hinge.
Oh,
he tried. He tried, and she said, "Oh, you're not going to say anything?" And she said, "No,
nope."
So automatically, if she was into him when they first matched or whatever, she would at least given him a little rhythm or at least had a comment. She was like, "No." Now, she matched with him because she probably was attracted to, he's tall, this, that, and the other, which is where she is now. Which is where she is now in terms of, he's all about her. He's tall. That's all he talks about. She doesn't, but she ain't trying to, she ain't feeling him. She loves the way that he loves her.
She had her butt all in his crotch.
That's fine.
Who cares?
That's fine. But she's not into him. She's doing that she's just married. He's all the way into her. And the more that she does that, the more he's going to be into her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
agree with you.
I
think that he is going to get his heart broken.
Oh, I think he's going to get his heart broken too.
Yeah. I think he's going to get his heart broken very quickly. I think that they're going to have fun on the honeymoon because they're in the moment. When it comes back and now they got the real life hits, shit's about to get real.
Oh no, yeah, it's not.
Or maybe even on the honeymoon, shit might get real because I'd like to think if I married you and I'm on the honeymoon and there's some attraction there that maybe we'll cuddle, we'll kiss, we'll feel, and we might fuck.
I wonder if he puts it down. What if he puts it down?
No, I don't think he does. Because here's
But I'm
my
just,
thing.
I totally fine.
No.
I'm just saying, but just work with me for a second. What if he puts it down? What if he's like, I've been celibate for a year and a half, I've been waiting for this, and then he puts it down on her, and she's like, yo, I didn't know he was like that. You know what I mean? So
But that,
if he
that's
puts
the
it
I
thing
hope
down,
that
so.
you think that they would get that far.
Huh?
I would
You
hope
think they get that
so.
far? They're gonna
But I
have
don't
sex.
think.
Okay.
They're gonna have
Listen
sex.
to me.
They're gonna have sex.
He strikes me as the man that is going to give her a couple of pumps.
No.
Oh, please. I think he's going to be the guy that's listen to me, Chris. I think he's going to be that man that's going to be like, I hold it down. I'm gonna give you a couple of pumps. I'm gonna pop, ooh, and then I'm gonna be like, he's gonna be like, hold me. I don't need a man like that. No woman wants a man like that. Hold me, cuddle me. Oh, I love you. You're the best thing.
If he puts it down, it's gonna be a different ballgame.
That is not attractive. I'm sorry. I need a man's man. Like, bitch, come over here. Give me this. Let's pop. Let's pop. I'm a bust a nut, and I'm gonna turn over, and I'm gonna cuddle you. I'm gonna spoon you, and we might make out. But look at here. That's it. Justin is going to shed tears, and I don't need that. No, he's and Alexis don't need that neither.
What's not gonna work?
What?
Mitch.
Okay. I'm like, who was the other couple? Yeah, I don't.
Mitch the bitch. Mitch
too
the bitch.
rigid. He wouldn't even want to do the pop thing on the celebration. I'm like,
and I would have been so upset.
It's like that.
First of all,
it's so hard to clean up on the
Mitch
on the
is
beat.
a fucking fraud.
Yeah, you see how much hard is clean up on the beat. So if everything having nothing to do with cleaning up, if everything is about plastics, then it's not gonna work. And he's not attracted to her.
That's not normal.
You don't like her.
He's a fraud.
Yeah, I don't think he likes her either, and not that like that anyway.
Because here's the thing. My thing with him is, or any man, look, I get it that you like a natural woman, that, you know, you're more attracted to a woman that's all in her natural state, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's your wedding. I'd like to think that any man that likes his woman in a natural state, when it's time to get married, yeah, you're going to get glamped up with your tuxedo. Nobody said shit about him with his tuxedo, and he was all getting his beard right. If he was so adamant about the whole natural thing, then why trim your beard and shave your head bald and put the Band-Aid on your head? You should have just put your fucking Birkenstocks on, shorts and a t-shirt, and walk the fuck out there.
Why can't they do something about that Band-Aid? How come no one has done something about that Band-Aid? Because in every scene now, all I do is...
And then why is it so white?
And why did nobody put some new skin on it? They got the new skin liquid. They got the new skin liquid that they could have just brushed that shit on that scar, and you would have seen it, but there wouldn't have been no Band-Aid on there looking tacky.
And at least flatten it so it's not sticking up like this. It literally sticks up.
Look at a hot mess. And that was one of them Dollar Tree Band-Aids on his head. It wasn't even a good Band-Aid.
That's not gonna work at all. She likes him and she's gonna try.
She's gonna try.
But she's gonna be like, I can't do it.
No.
He's too rigid. He's very, very rigid.
No. He flipped the script, because I'm sorry, in the fucking matchmaking special, he was all for it. I'm a manny. I was a manny to my nieces. And he's like, loves the kids. He loves the whole thought of a relationship. Let's give a shout out to Mitch's sister-in-law, because Mitch's sister-in-law laid that law down real quick. Did you peep that shit?
When she said they didn't get along?
She sat there with Kristen, with her husband, Mitch's brother, and Mitch's mother. She sat in the middle of them two, and she flat out told Kristen, he can be difficult. I had problems with him when I met him, because he's in his own way. And he speaks his mind to a fault. Like, he's brutally honest, which leads me to believe that she and Mitch has some issues. She made it very clear. She made it very clear to Kristen, and her husband and her mother-in-law didn't utter their mouths. They didn't break their lips to say shit. They know he's problematic.
That was my concern with him and with Lindy, because both of their peoples said they're problematic. They have they have a little bit of anger issues, or they don't get along with people all the time. Those two families said the same thing. And if you hear it once, you're gonna hear it twice. So red flag for him. I got bad vibes with him too.
Yep. And the fact that his sister-in-law put it out there, and her husband and her mother-in-law didn't say shit. I was like, oh yeah, Mitch has got there's a reason why Mitch is single and hasn't had a successful relationship. We already know he got issues. Hell, yeah. I got issues.
Well, that's it. That was everybody.
Did we hit everybody? Hold on, let me see.
That's everybody.
Where we at? We had 46 minutes. Damn, we did hit everything. Let me look at my notes to make sure that
been in
everything.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I did.
So how you feel optimistic now, Shahida?
I still do though. I mean, it's
optimistic
not like,
about what?
And then I don't think I'm not really invested in anybody yet, so I can feel a little bit optimistic. Like I don't know. I don't like anybody enough yet.
Like, my favorite couple right now is Stasha and Nate, only because of Stasha. I'm not feeling Nate, but I like me some Stasha. If I was Nate's sister, when I watched that shit, if I was Nate's sister or friend or whatever, I would have been all in Stasha's mouth. Like, I love everything about you. I love the fact that you're a fucking boss bitch. You handle your business. You do you very well. I like that. But this is also my dude. I want to make sure that there's no problems there. As long as the communication lines is open, we good. I think that Stasha wants that. Stasha wants that power couple. Stasha wants to be that bad bitch, but she wants that man beside her that can bring the same shit to the table with her, and they build together. That's all Stasha wants.
Remember, Nate used to sell stuff at the barbershop. Remember, he used to sell stuff?
He used to sell fake Louis Vuitton bags and Gucci bags at the barbershop. But now he's I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that life alone.
I don't know if any of them are gonna make it.
I think Lord Jesus, I don't even know at this point.
I think the prenup, I think the post-up with Stasha is going to be an issue.
That I agree.
I
think Justin being gay is an issue. No, Justin being too emotional is going to be an issue. I think Lindy being emotionally, slow is going to be a real issue. I think Mitch is too rigid, and I think that Ben and they just don't have any chemistry. I don't see anything linking them together. I think the working out thing.
Ben's relationship with his mother is going to be his downfall. That's the issue there. Because Ben is always, listen, we've watched this from the matchmaking show. Ben is always all up until the fucking vows. It's all about his mother. All about his mother.
His mother and his money.
His mother and his money. And he is not. I think Ben is going to be Jose times 10. Minus the whiteboard on the wall.
But I don't think he's going to be an asshole. Jose was an asshole. I think
Ben will be an asshole. I think Ben will be an asshole if his mother. Listen to me. If his mother and Morgan don't mesh well, Ben is going to be on his. He's always going to take his mother's side. Morgan is out of this equation right now. Morgan can't hold a candle. Nothing. Morgan can't bring nothing to the table to win him over, because if his mother says to Ben, I don't like her, he's going to be like, we're done here. That's the vibe I'm getting with Ben. And the only reason why I get that vibe is because I was married to a man like that.
I was just saying Jose was an asshole about it. I think Ben could be like call it off the center, but I don't know if he's gonna. He seems like a nice enough guy. Jose never seemed like a nice guy to me. He just seemed kind of like, you know, hiding it. Ben feels like a legitimately nice guy and a mama's boy, and it might not work, but I don't think he's gonna be. Jose was like locking the door. He wouldn't do some shit like Jose did. Lock the door.
I don't think so either. But I will say this: I have a feeling that this mother is going to be problematic. If his mother plays her position and shuts her fucking mouth and says to her son, this is your wife. I'm cutting the kitchen strings. You go. You do you with your wife. I will always be here as your mother to give you advice, whatever. But if she's inserting herself into that shit, that's always going to be problematic. I'm not competing. No woman should ever have to compete with your fucking mother. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck how much you love her. But now I'm inserting my own personal opinion on that shit, my own personal trauma, and I'm going to leave that alone.
Well, we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, I feel optimistic. I mean, I think I'll just be surprised. Like I said, I'm not invested in anybody. I don't like anybody that much anymore to be like, you know, like I started off with Boston, really liking Katina and the crazy girl.
You really like Jasmina. You were Team Jasmina from the beginning.
Yeah, you were.
I was Team Jasmina. But no, it took me 3 weeks, remember? And you all were staying on it. But anyway.
Yeah,
I don't feel any particular
Jasmina
way.
is all over Instagram, living her best life, fucking doing everything that we said that she was gonna do.
I don't feel any particular way about any one person to, you know, strong enough feelings. I'm just still watching and listening. The only one I can say that I do not like is Nate, and I do have a problem with Justin, but different from you guys.
What's the problem with Justin?
It's not so much. I think he is inappropriate and too needy. He seems like he seems emotionally and immature to me. Like,
yeah, he's self-absorbed. Like at some point in Justin's life, somebody told him he was the kitty's titties, and he is not cute, and he is not holding it down. He is not that dude. I mean, he's 6'10" or 6'9", however the fuck tall he is. He's got the height, but he's got the body of like I probably weigh more than Justin, and I'm 5'9".
Well, we'll see. That's it for me.
We shall see. All right, guys. Well, hey, what the hell, Shahidi? You just ready to let us go real quick? You got plans tonight.
I said, huh?
I said, bitch got plans tonight. She's like, okay.
No, I don't have any plans tonight. I took a edible. I'm looking at my eyes right now, and I'm like, are they really closing now?
I need a nap.
Huh?
I need a nap. I was up early.
What's early?
6.
Okay.
Went to bed at like 2. I only got 3 hours of sleep, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Anyway. All right.